Good afternoon. Today we are going to set up a VPS. Basically, setting up a Masternode requires a basic understanding of Linux and blockchain technology, and the ability to follow instructions closely. So we're going to find some good information about how to set the VPS here. In this case, we are going to use Vultr as an example of VPS. There's also DigitalOcean, Amazon, Google Cloud, and any of the cloud that can be used. Okay, so let's start by creating an account. Add some credit. I'll let you guys do it. I did it already on my side. I'm going to focus on just adding a new server and following the tutorial here. So we are going to choose a server like Cloud Compute. The location will be Singapore. We are going to take VPN 1804. For the size, I'm going to change a little bit here and choose at $5 a month. This is basically going to be MN2 because I already have one. So I just go through here. I am selecting Singapore instead of Amsterdam here, and Ubuntu as well. I changed to select $5 here, but you can select $10 if you think that might be more preferable. But it seems to be working well here, the $5 one. And I added MN2 here instead of MN1 because I already added one. The one that was used to write this guide, actually. And now I'm going to click on Deploy Now. So as you can see, I was speaking of the MN1 is already running here. So the MN2 is installing. It's the same part that you can see here inside the guide. I'll just wait for the installation to be complete. I'm moving up. So once the server is ready to key up, it will be created using SSH. On Windows, you can use PuTTY. You can download PuTTY here. Select the right MSI installer. Select the right MSI installer. On Mac or Linux, we are going to use SSH directly from the terminal. Simply type SSH root at server IP and enter the password when it appears. Here we are going to use a Mac to do so. So I will not go through the PuTTY things. This is for Windows people, so just follow it up. It's easy. Just follow the paths connecting it. You can log in PuTTY. You will log in as the root. It's the same thing. Everything is correct here. So I'm going to check now if it is installed. Not yet. Let's wait for a while. So you click here, and you're going to see all your things. Username and password here, and the IP address we're going to use once it's installed. I'm going to copy that IP address. It's running, so that's perfect. I'm opening a terminal for this. And I'm going to SSH using the IP address that I copied just before, which is that one. It's going to ask me the password that I'm going to copy and paste here. Okay, so here, I'm connected to the server. I'm going to follow straight up the guide. So here, we could choose and use a new password. I'm not going to do it because basically, I like the fact that I can copy and paste it from here, and I don't have to show it to you guys during the video, which is even better. And I'm just going to continue and add a new user. I'm going to turn the password root, pasting the new password, and pasting the new password again. And the password has been updated successfully. Now I'm going to add the new user. I'm going to name it MN2. That's good. I'm going to run that command. Enter password. Everything here is going to be set by default. And done. I'm going now to add this user to the sudo group. And paste. And done. So now we're going to follow up and update everything. Getting it and upgrading it. So everything is going to be up to date. Yes, revisions were here. We're going to use that one as well to install the firewall package. Python virtual env git and unzip, as well as pv. So we have everything installed on the computer. While it's installing, I'm going to open a new corridor and connect again. I'm getting the IP address. Entering the new password. I'm going to check if everything is still in progress here. It is. I'm going back to the guide, and I'm going to run that command to install this. Still not done. So either you can wait here until it's finished, or you can add another one like I just did and install this. Yeah, you cannot. You have to wait. Okay, done. Let's run the one to install. Yes, we want to continue to install this. Like that. Now we're going to allow SSH and limit, and to allow also one port on the SSH, which will be 8888, which will be where the system is going to run. So let's do it. It will be a yes here. We're going to followcate some swap. Always better. Give the correct access to the swap file. And make this file a permanent swap file. We're going to add inside the FS tab to make sure it's going to be there, even if we have to reboot. Okay, to save that, it's going to be 00. And yes, and Control Exit, and done. So it's good here. So let's continue. Okay, these steps are optional. It's recommended. I'm not going to run them because it's going to take too long. And basically, we're going to be careful not to give our root password to anyone accidentally. So guys, just be careful. Don't give your own root password to anyone, and you should be fine. So we could reboot now. It's always good to make sure everything is correct. Also, it will be easier on this tutorial, so let's do it. Okay, I'm rebooting. We need to keep this no more. Okay, I'm closing both things. Now we need this one to be back on live. Okay, sounds like it's back already. Let's look again. Okay, we need to check the time to make sure that the server just rebooted. Yeah, it's up for 0 minutes, which basically means it rebooted correctly. So basically you're done. Your VPS is installed. So I'm going to exit here for a while. And that's going to be the end of this tutorial to install the very busy VPS. So it's done. And you're ready for the second part of this tutorial, to install the system updates.